So what is the ketogenic diet? This is a question I get asked day in, day out. So I want to do a video on it to explain what the ketogenic diet is and the different variations of it and the diet I'll be doing from now on. Stay tuned. So the first thing you need to understand about the ketogenic diet is, or people call it keto. It's very, very, very low in carbohydrates. It's not very high in protein. It's very, very high in fat. So you're keeping protein around 20 to 25%. You're keeping fat around 70 to 75%, and carbs around 5%. Some people stretch to 10%, but I recommend 5%. Some people say no more than 50 grams, but I think that varies on your activity level, that varies on your size, obviously your weight. But the one I did was 75% fat, 20% protein, and then 5% carbs. But I went over some days on the carbs, like slightly, but overall kept within between 5 to 7%. And the biggest mistake people make is they have way too much protein, which then causes an insulin spike and kicks them out of ketosis. So the liver doesn't produce as much ketones, and they don't use ketones as a preferred energy source. That's the biggest mistake people make. And there's a therapeutic ketogenic diet, which means about 90% fat, 8% protein, and 2% carbs. So that's extremely low in protein for someone that wants to build some muscle. I would say that's more if you have a lot of inflammation in your joints, inflammation within inside your body, and you just want to treat something, or you want to try a diet that's going to help you recover a lot better from, say, injuries or something similar like that. And then there's CKD, which is something I thought I would try. So Sunday I carved up. I didn't carb up like I should have carved up. I carved up cheating, so to speak. So I had pizza, I had whatever. As you can see in my video before, it's available on my channel, you can have a look at it. I did it all wrong, but I was craving those foods. I just really wanted a blowout. I hadn't had a blowout in more than 6 weeks, about 8 weeks. So I really I was craving these foods. So the way you're supposed to do it if you're doing a CKD is technically wait 6 weeks, become fat adapted. Your body will want to use fat for fuel more than carbs, and then you'll carb up after the 6th week, and you'll fill your muscles with glycogen again. Because the whole point of ketosis is to drain your liver of glycogen. People think it's just a muscle. You need an element of muscle glycogen to do these, weight-bearing exercises, to do activities. So basically, you're trying to fill just your muscles with glycogen again. I know people that are going to say, "How do you know you're going to do that?" You don't. You just have to follow this protocol, and trust me, CKD is efficient in building muscle. I've done it years ago. I think it would be good if I didn't do what I do now. So I do a lot of kickboxing. I do some sprinting. So I'd say I'll do 2 kickboxing sessions to 3 kickboxing sessions a week, and 1 boxing sessions, some pads, my brother, some other mixed martial arts. So I do a lot of explosive acts. So I need more carbohydrates. So now, for the third and final, this is more for people that consider themselves athletes. I would say if you're doing anywhere above 6 to 7 hours a week of training, if you're doing a lot of high intensity stuff like boxing, kickboxing, rugby, even football where you have to burst, where you consider yourself an athlete basically, like I just said, I would say do TKD. So that's targeted ketogenic diet. So that would mean either you're having it before and after, or just before or just after. So a serving of like low glycemic index carbohydrates like sweet potato, buckwheat pasta, for brown rice, lentils, stuff like that. If you're just having it, I'm going to be doing it so before and after my workout, because like I said, I do quite a lot of explosive movements. Even in my training, I do a lot of explosive movements, and I want to pack back on some muscle. Like I said, I was a lot bigger and leaner. You can see on my Instagram, that's at Adam Scott, SCOTTM. You can find me on Instagram. You can see pictures of me before and pictures of me before I started this as well. So if you've tried any of these, please let me know below. I would love to hear your experiences, any questions you might have. If you're were considering trying it, or if there's any things you feel that I missed out, be great for you to comment below. So that's it for now. See you in the next video.